What's up, guys? It's Corey here with Dapper Dollars, and today we're going to talk about whether or not you should be going into every niche possible or just niching down into one or maybe at the most 10 niches. So, let's get started. Now, the first thing that you need to think about if you're anywhere between 10, tiers 10 and 100, do not worry about which niche you're going to go into. Scrap that, move on to the next video, find a video and a lesson that's going to give you how to track trends. The trends you need to be looking up for if you're between 10 and 100 right now are October. You know, we've got Halloween coming up, Oktoberfest is a big deal. September's coming up, that's anti-bullying month. I think there's also leukemia. Leukemia awareness is coming up in I think either August or September. But go after, if I were you, I would go after anti-bullying. That's working really well for me. Those are already selling. Do shirts like spread kindness for anti-bullying, stop bullying. Those are two phrases that have done really well for me. And Oktoberfest, you know, we've talked about this before. Women are the biggest buyer's market. So if you can blend women's something like a women's drinking team with Oktoberfest, that's going to be a real big thing just because it's going to give you the opportunity to have a bulk sale and it's going to be a seasonal thing. So a lot of people are going to be looking for it in a small amount of time. You know, get your designs up now if you're in tier 25, 10 to 100 and get out of those tiers as fast as possible. And of course have a few evergreen designs here and there just because you want to have something ready for whenever Christmas comes, because Q4 is gonna be lit this year. But anyway, tiers 10 to 100, you focus on trends. Just go after trends. That's all you need to focus on. Now, if you are tiers 100 and above, in my opinion, it is so much better to go into just a few niches. I think I'm only in maybe 5 or 6. I was in the keto niche for a while. That one's actually kind of dying off. You know, keto, if you follow Google Trends, keto peaked last year in interest and it's kind of just gone downhill since then. I'm in the vegan mom and vegan workout niche. That one is, you know, veganism is taking off and it's been taking off since, you know, it's gotten any sort of notoriety. Trucker families, that's actually really interesting. I did not think that trucker families would be, you know, like trucker wives, trucker brother of a trucker, you know, husband trucker who's out on the road. Those shirts, you know, I've got maybe 15 of them there and I sell at least one a day. And, you know, just whatever trucker shirt it is. Vegan, trucker, keto, a few trends. Anti-bullying is doing really well for me. Oktoberfest, I've got a few things in there. But those are the main things. I mean, with those few niches, and graduation shirts. Mechanical engineers is a graduation specialty that I've done, and it's worked really well. So graduation season's coming up in August and September, so make sure you've got, that's another like small trend if you need to get out of the lower tiers. But it's also good to have just, you know, as a little bump every now and then, like about twice a year you'll hit graduation season. Usually earlier in the year is the better time, March and April. The spring graduations are usually the most popular. Now in August it's gonna be somewhat there, not as popular though. But anyway, going into these bigger niches like vegan, keto, the dog niche, I think I've got, the vet niche is another, like veterinarian and vet techs and stuff like that. That's another niche that I'm in. But going into these bigger, seemingly more competitive niches is going to give you so much more opportunity because all you have to do is create something slightly different. You know, a lot of people come into these bigger niches and they say, I've redone the last popular 10 phrases in the vegan niche, and what do I do now? I don't see any more phrases that I can redo. And it's like, you're missing the point. You need to bring something new to the market with merch. You need to be original. You can't keep copying stuff and expect it to sell. So one thing to do if you're going to go into bigger niches and really get that big money, because between those 5 niches I make $800 a month, and I maybe upload 3 to 8 shirts a week. Not a lot. So anyway, and I mean that's in July, so it's one of the slower seasons. So like everyone else, the trend is always going up. So this Christmas, it's going to be a good year. But anyway, going into these niches, you need to bring something original to the market. The best way to do that is to go to Pinterest. Pinterest is gold. I'm sure you've heard it from, Matt and RJ and Ken and Glenn and Young and all them. But going to Pinterest for ideas is just bonkers helpful, because you're going to, what I do, how I started with the vegan niche was I ran out of phrases to copy, and lo and behold, none of those actually sold. So I went to Pinterest and, just put in funny mom shirts. And mom shirts because women are the main buyers on Amazon. So pro tip, market most of your shirts to women. So anyway, funny mom shirts, all these things came up, and there were like dog mom with a hood playlist, cat moms are hotter, and this mom runs on cats and coffee, or gangster music and tea. But you see all these mom shirts, and you can switch all of these things out. You can say this mom runs on gangster rap and kale, and suddenly it's a vegan mom shirt. You can say vegan mom with a hood playlist, suddenly it's a vegan shirt. And these are phrases that aren't in the vegan niche right now. And put a little AMS in there, and you should have AMS if you're tiers 100 and above. But if you don't, make sure you get on that. AMS is gold. And look at Matt Sheeran for Merch Elephant on how to properly use AMS. But anyway, find some of these new designs in Pinterest, plug them into the niche that you're going into, and put them in front of the right audience with the right designs, a unique saying that's not there before. You're going to get sales. This is proven time and time again for me. Most of those vegan shirts that I copied, I think there was the vegan workout shirt. It was like plant-powered vegan or plant-powered body, and it was a gorilla, and I copied the gorilla and the plant-powered body saying, and lo and behold, it didn't sell because it was already there, and I just made a different version, and nobody wanted a different version of what was already there. So I go and find a new saying on Pinterest, put in a different graphic, or I'll draw my own kale. Actually, if you want to see one of my designs, look up Squat Tato. It's a vegan powerlifter shirt, and I drew the potato, I made up the saying, and for whatever reason it sells. And it's proof that a unique design put in front of the right audience is gonna sell. Just make sure you have the right designers and the right keywords in there, a little bit of AMS sprinkled on top, and it's a money-making machine. So that is why I think that going into a few niches instead of just spreading yourself out everywhere is the best way to go. Now, let me know in the comments if you think that going into 200 different niches is the right thing to do. Be glad to talk with you about that. If you have, you have a better idea, let me know. If it works for you, then by all means, I'm always willing to make more money, so let me know. And just remember, guys, someone's gonna do something amazing every day. Why not you?